Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I don't know if this little bun thing on the top of my head is really it. I'm kind of rocking it because I'm tired of a ponytail, and it's only so much I can do with these faux locks because I'm not a true hairstylist. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. I'm here for a quick say what now. A couple of things I saw scrolling across my social media about our favorite shows, and I kind of want to just give my quick 2 cents. Let's jump right into it because I have a couple of videos I need to get into tonight. The very first thing I want to talk about, this is kind of old. You've all seen it. A picture of Charisse out having lunch with Monique Samuel's husband, Chris. I tweeted about this. If you don't follow me on Twitter, go ahead and hit the follow Kiss My Cheeks TV. I don't care what's going on in this picture, how innocent it may be. The picture reads messy. Mess. Charisse is up to no good. Now, I also heard, hey, DM Rocks, I also heard that Charisse is an official friend of the show this upcoming season of Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm kind of upset about that. I'm not interested in Charisse versus Karen 2.0, but whatever, Charisse will be there. I feel like this picture right here, because you can see Charisse is looking up while Chris is down in his food. This picture is giving, I'm working on a full-time position next season, because even though when this picture came out, we already know the cameras are down, so none of this nonsense or foolishness will be brought up in the current season of Potomac. It looks like she's fishing for tea. Maybe she might have some information of Monique coming back and she wants some ammunition. I don't know. Whatever is going on this picture gives me complete mess. And it gives me that Charisse is up to no good. We see you for your works, girl. Now, we ain't got to keep looking at that. My comments to Chris. I know you and Monique are not together. I don't know if your divorce is finalized yet or not. And I don't know what kind of ill feelings. It seemed like you all are co-parenting fine, but I don't know what kind of ill feelings about, I ain't never been through no divorce, so I can't speak on it. But I know, is it that bad that you want to cross all the way over to the enemy? And what part of it? This lady is the one behind starting the rumor that your ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife was cheating with the trainer and the baby wasn't yours. Charisse, the one that you are breaking bread with, her, she's the one responsible for putting that out in the streets. She was the one that gave that tidbit of tea, even though we know it's not true. Now, I don't know about the trainer. We don't know, but we know that baby is yours. She's the one who put that little droplet into Giselle's ear to give her a storyline that backfired. So, Chris, is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? Like, I would never break bread with her. Like, you was at the reunion ready to fight. Remember, Robin, I wish Juan Dixon was here, or whatever Robin said, but Juan ain't never there. You was really hot and heated at that reunion because of that tidbit of gossip. But the one you breaking bread with is the one who started it. I just don't respect it. I don't care what Monique might have said or done in y'all marriage. I just don't respect it. And I mean, it's your business. Maybe you didn't know Charisse, because it gives me Charisse might have brought you out to apologize or something, or I don't know what pretenses Charisse got you to come out the house and eat a sandwich with her. But it definitely gives me she lured you out and had somebody in the bushes to make sure they captured that picture, to make sure it got up on social media to embarrass your ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife. And Charisse, the only way this storyline or plot line or scheme would ever work is if Monique comes back. Because if Monique doesn't come back to the show, who cares you had a sandwich with Chris? I don't know. DM, you don't want Monique back to the show because she never apologized to Candace. It's a lot of people that get into fights that never apologize. I can't curse. I can't curse. Y'all know I'm newly monetized. Hey, Andrew, I can't curse. It's a lot of people that whoop people's behinds and never apologize because they meant what they did. Every lick she gave Candace, she probably meant to give to her, and mad that she couldn't give us some more. Y'all saw her running around that barn trying to get to Candace again. She not sorry, and I appreciate people. Apologies are nice, but I don't appreciate no fake apology. She did what she did, and she meant what she meant. I ain't coming up here to apologize to save face. Forget that. And yes, you should never put your hands on people, but I don't care. I believe the tremor. Look, we don't know about that trainer Monique, but that baby is Chris. That's his baby. Stop being messy, Angie. They the ones being messy. They the ones being messy. Hey, Andrew. Thank you. I just put my makeup on because, Ebby had threw her makeup on today and I wasn't going to put no makeup on. But I was like, oh, Ebby got some cute eyeshadow on. I got to put a little bit of shadow on my lids as well. But no, I've seen bits and pieces of the Carlos King interview, but let's just address that now. Because I do want to talk about Nene and the house that she built. Look, I've been arguing with people on Twitter, and I stopped. Like, I said what I said on Twitter, and I meant what I meant, and I ain't taking it back. I don't care what. And I love Nene. It's like, I feel like people feel like if you like somebody, you should only kiss their ass and blow smoke up it and fill their head so their head can be even bigger. Just because I like someone, those are the people that I probably read the most because I'm giving you the truth. And that's what I value in friendships. I value people who can give me the truth. I love Nene. I'm a Nene fan. And yes, I want to see Nene back on television in some kind of capacity. But I'm able to also throw a joke out there and tell people the truth. Now, this is what I have to say. This is what was said on Twitter. Someone put up the clip about Nene, this the house she built, and Andy said it and all this and all that. And whatever. She upset because the lady's sitting in her house. And I believe it was Schoolboy's post. I forgot what was said, but I said, yes, there's a very different thing about building a house and owning a house. And then I got to arguing with people in the comments because they didn't understand what I was trying to say. I wasn't shading Nene by saying that. I was just saying there's a difference between building the house, which is Nene. Nene did put Real Housewives of Atlanta on the map. Yes. Yes. I believe Candy is the one keeping it on the map, but Nene put it there. But it's another thing to be Bravo, to be Andy, executive producer, and own the show. Because if you owned the show, maybe they wouldn't have been able to put you off, kick you out as easily. So what I meant by that statement is it's one thing to be a builder and it's another thing to be an older owner. What I want for Nene is to come up with a creative idea. What do they call those? A creative pilot series reality, because girl, the acting ain't it. I'm just gonna tell you, Nene, the acting ain't it. You work best in an ensemble format. Now, I ain't the most creative in the world, so I ain't got no real ideas to give you, but I can also tell you College Hill wasn't it. I couldn't even watch 2 episodes of that season that you were on College Hill, and the only reason I tuned in was because of you. But anyway, come up with your own idea. Put some ownership in it. So when you build your next show, you also, like Shaunie O'Neal. As much as we can't stand her on Basketball Wives, and I done quit watching it because of her, and this ain't got nothing to do with Shaunie, but Shaunie owns Basketball Wives. And as much as I can't stand to see her on a TV screen, because she owns it, she could stroll in and stroll out whenever she wants. That's what I need. I want her to get a creative reality show. I don't know, because I feel like the ensemble cast is played out. it really ain't too much more you could show or give me in Atlanta, Nene. Maybe you might need to move. Maybe a show about teaching up and coming young reality stars how to build a show. I don't know. I don't know what's in the cards for you. I hope somebody gives it to you. But if you jump on another network and you build up another show and you put on those same airs and they fire you again, who cares? At this point, Nene, you are so big, you should be the owner of something. You should be the creator of something. And that way people can't just throw you off. As many people, hell, I done got me little monetization on YouTube. You could have been got a YouTube channel up and started and monetized and be creative over there. You don't even need a major network. Some people making more money on YouTube, not me now. But some people make more money on YouTube than you were ever paid by Bravo. And then they own their YouTube channel. So it's like, Nene, put your creative hat on. Please quit running around. You, for however many years you've been off the show, you be like, I built the show, and it's my show. And girl, go create you something that no one can take away from you, because you have the fans that will watch it. I'm telling you, I would give it a chance, because I couldn't even really get into this episode of College Hill right here. I don't even believe in the College Hill with the reality stars. Put the real students back on the show. But that's what I meant by building versus owning. It's time for you to own something, Nene, and quit complaining and wanting a handout, because that's what you get. You built up Atlanta and maybe you didn't have the right representation to get you a producer credit or something. Like, I don't know what you want from these people. People in Hollywood do it everywhere. That's why them people out there sitting on the picket line, because they building up, writing up, acting up shows for these major networks, and they aren't getting paid. You ain't nobody special or nobody different. So let's move on. Last and definitely least is Drew. Now, we all know on this past episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Drew was sitting up here calling Kandi a liar for saying Kandi told LaToya to lie at the reunion about kissing her in the mouth at the Bolo event. And I'm already over it. But what I wanted to do is let Drew know your logic is flawed. They showed a clip, and I'm not going to show the clip because I don't feel like finding it. Have you all noticed that today? Because usually I have dual screens. On my other screens, I have all my social media. So like if somebody DMs me on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, I could easily get to my DMs and share my screen and pull it up. They done changed Twitter today to an X. Now, I saw it was going to happen on the social media, but I didn't know today was the day. And so today, when I go to click on my Twitter account, because that's why I saw the little Drew thing, Twitter is just the circling, and it's now called the X, and I am not the most technical person. So I do need to end this live a few minutes early so I could figure out how to pull up all the DMs everybody sent me yesterday for the challenge. They on Twitter, but I can't get into Twitter on it. It's a mess. But anyway, what I have to say about Drew in this clip, and it'll be on the upcoming episode, is Drew said to Charrise that Kandi is lying about this kiss with LaToya because she's in this upcoming film of Todd's playing a lesbian, and Kandi was trying to get Drew ready for this upcoming role. Drew, you're telling me 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago in season 13, because we do have to remember they didn't, so however many years ago, 3 years ago, Kandi had a crystal ball and knew that Todd wanted to write a movie where the lead actress would be a lesbian in the movie. And I don't even think they really even knew you like that back then. Matter of fact, when you first got on the show, you was beefing with Kandi. So Kandi had a crystal ball and said, when we get to this reunion, we gonna lie on Drew about kissing Latoya. So when season 15 come around, she'll be ready for this acting role. Drew, you didn't think that lie all the way through. You didn't think that lie all the way through. But hey, ma'am, I believe Latoya. There's already clips of Latoya saying that y'all kiss on Candy Speak on it. And I don't know why you. Some people say because your mom is a pastor. It's so much tolerance today. Like, do we really care about people, girls kissing girls, boys kissing? Like, do we really care in 2023? I don't think our parents really care. Now, I can't speak for everybody parents. I can't speak for everybody parents, but I just feel like the generation of parents now are so inclusive that I don't know. And Ralph was in Tampa, so who cares what you was doing down there with Bolo? Because we all know you was doing some stuff with Bolo. Because you admitted it. You admitted it. But Drew, all I want you to do is, if you're gonna lie, come up with some better lies, because Candy was trying to prepare you for a movie role that her husband really wanted her to play, but she said, no, let Drew do it. It's a huge stretch. It's a huge stretch. I'm gonna go to the comments. I'm gonna have to maybe cancel Twitter and put it back on my computer, because why did he have to take the bird away? Why couldn't it stay an X? And what's y'all tell? I need one of my technical followers to hit me up in the DMs, preferably the Instagram DMs, since I can't see I can see Twitter on my phone, but not Instagram, but not the computer. And teach me about this new app. I think it's called the Threads. I might have to go ahead and create a profile over there, because I just don't have time. I don't have time for Twitter to be changing. And it's right the week before Big Brother. I don't have time for y'all to be messing up Twitter when it's about to go down. It's about to go down next week, and y'all want to play with the computer. Okay. That's crazy that I heard that they only got paid $10,000 the first season and $5,000 for the reunion. That's not really crazy, because I guarantee you everybody's first season of any reality show got paid the same amount. I guarantee you. All the new ladies, because many of the housewives have said their first seasons on the show, they lost money, because a little bit of money that they did get paid from Bravo went to creating events, fashions, hair and makeup. Like, people say all the time they lose money their first season. So I wouldn't read too much into that. Thank you, Glenda. You know I'm recording with Ebby at 6, so I have to throw on a little bit of makeup. If any of you all know the challenge, we're going to have another challenge chat at 5 in 7 minutes. Nene needs to get over it. She ruined her. Right. You ruined your relationship with Bravo. Let's move on. I don't even know. Carlos, you did too. I don't even know why these two people are sitting up here talking about Bravo. Continue to talk about what's going on in your life right now. Carlos, you giving Nene a show or not? Because really, when I saw the little picture, because Nene and Carlos did some pictures advertising the interview or whatever, I really thought, before they said it was an interview, I really thought Carlos was about to give Nene a show. So I'm like, if Carlos ain't gonna give you a show, who will? I don't know, but I'm kind of over it. And at the end of the day, they really could burn that house down. I'm so tired of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm so tired. Well, Dan Rock, send me a picture of the trainer. I ain't never seen him. I'm sure he probably fine. But you know what? Chris, slimmed down Chris, looked kind of good too. So it's very telling interview for sure. I feel like she's giving us some behind the scenes tea. I plan on working in the office next week, so maybe one day next week I might listen to it, because when I work in the office, I have my headphones on. So, but I ain't really care to take time to listen to it this week. Did you hear they're about to film the reunion? Kenya and Candy are going to go off on Sanya, Marlo, and Sheree. Didn't they go off on them last season? Like, I feel like the reunion is just going to be a repeat of last season. Marla going to sit up there and cry and talk about her mama left her in the gutter on the side of the street. And Sanya and Sheree going to play delusional. Sheree going to be like, oh, well, you talked about... I'm really not even interested in the reunion because they're not going to give it the way it needs to be gave. Because if they were, they should have got Marlo under check last season, but they didn't. But anyway, y'all, I got to get ready and go. I have another live in a few minutes, and I got to figure out if I'm going to show these videos. I really don't want to show the videos from Instagram because they're smaller. I'd rather show them from my DMs. And I got to figure out how to get my Twitter DMs back on this dual screen. So if I'm a few minutes late for the challenge chat, just know I'm coming. Just know I'm coming. But thank y'all for sticking around for Say What Now. And again, you all know to always hit me up in the DMs if you have some tea that you see on these social media streets that you want me to talk about real quick. Send it to me in the DMs and I will talk about it. So I'll see y'all later on tonight for the challenge and for Love and Marriage Detroit with Ebby. And if not, I'll see y'all later for something else. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.